want nurses to go and pick blueberries on the weekend as a part of a clinical ladder project? You want nurses with all their 5011 degrees and letters after their name to go and harvest blueberries for free under the guise of it can help them with their clinical ladder advancement project? No. Baby, no. No. If you are short farmers, let's think of why. And do you really think that we have extra nurses in the hospital that are going to just have time to go pick some damn blueberries? Like, y'all didn't think this through. Y'all really did not think this through. If you have not seen the sign going around the hospital that nurses can go and harvest 20,000 blueberries on the weekend, go check it out and tap in and let me, I can't even talk because I'm just so worked up. Nurses ain't picking no damn blueberries.
A hospital in Jersey put up a flyer asking for nurses to volunteer their time on the weekend to pick and harvest blueberries. They gotta be smoking the finest dope or something. I don't know. I just left my big sister's page because she was talking about this, and she's also a nurse practitioner. So I'm just gonna echo and just add some other stuff onto what she said. It wasn't enough that we had to work real hard to get a nursing degree. It's not enough that we bust our behinds working and taking care of patients, not getting adequate breaks, burnout, stress. Some of us have a lot of anxiety, depression because COVID and everything else. You asked me to volunteer my time on the weekend to pick and harvest blueberries as some advancement for a clinical ladder project? Y'all need to go and just find something else better to do and find somebody else to play with, because nurses is not the ones. And I don't even know why anybody would think that this was okay to post or put up a flyer in a hospital and do. Like, get somebody else to do it.
The farmers are at it again. Is America running short of laborers that they asked nurses to go harvest the blueberries? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below.
What up, black folks? Blueberries. We need help picking blueberries. Man, y'all hear about this shit? A hospital in Philadelphia posted a flyer asking nurses to pick blueberries on their free time on the weekends for free. Gonna help them get a promotion or a ladder or some shit, I guess in nurses terminology, a step up to go out on the weekend and pick blueberries. You heard that dumb shit? These people that went to college for no telling how many hours or years or whatever to attain that degree, and these monkey motherfuckers got the nerve to put up a flyer asking them on their free time to go pick blueberries. And we know what it's about. Immigration. Them motherfuckers ain't got nobody to pick them blueberries. And they gonna die in the fields. Cause black folks ain't picking shit ever again. Ancestors won't allow it. So yeah, man, and them nurses ain't going out. I don't even believe they had the gumption or the gall to even post that shit in a hospital, asking nurses to pick blueberries on their free time on the weekends. Woo! Yeah, y'all, this the bullshit we dealing with, man. We got a fucking idiot running the most powerful nation, supposedly, in the world. And we got a bunch of dumb motherfuckers surrounding him. And then we got another bunch of dumb motherfuckers out here in America that can't read or do any critical thinking, you know, that keeps putting this dumb motherfucker, him, and his ilk back in office. But yeah, back to them damn strawberries or blueberries. Them motherfuckers will be dead on the vine before a nurse goes out there and pick them. You can believe that shit. Please.
A friend sent me this. You're not going to believe it. This great clinical ladder opportunity. Great clinical ladder opportunity. You ready? You ready? Because I think this ladder only goes down. Volunteers needed for blueberry harvesting. For weekday mornings in July. Sign up there for a great clinical ladder improvement opportunity.
And it says it's blueberry season and we need help. Join us for this meaningful volunteer opportunity throughout July as we harvest blueberries to give to our neighbors facing hunger. You will be helping to save a bumper crop of blueberries from going to waste. There are up to 20,000 pounds of blueberries that they need. Shifts available all month long as a clinical ladder opportunity to harvest fucking blueberries. This was posted at a hospital. Where is this clinical ladder? Where does this fall on the nursing clinical ladder? Where does this fall under any clinical ladder? Is this part of the 36 million able-bodied Americans on Medicaid that are going to be doing this? Was this for those patients that are in the hospital to harvest blueberries? So they want you to work at the hospital, work your shifts, probably overtime after they harvest you, and go harvest blueberries as a clinical ladder opportunity. Where do you turn that into HR? And how many bushels of blueberries that you harvest move you up the clinical ladder? How? Please say psych right now. I didn't know the person that actually sent this to me. I would not believe it. At their request, I took off this QR code so it wouldn't be targeted. But that's it. Blueberry harvesting is now a clinical ladder opportunity because they have a bumper crop, so they're going to recruit healthcare workers to do it. I'm speechless. I didn't think that it could get worse, but it got worser. It got worser. What? Who? Chime in. I want to hear from nurses. Chime in on this.
Listen, the perimenopausal rage I have deep inside me right fucking today is not a good time for me to come across a TikTok that's saying that a hospital system in New Jersey wants nurses to volunteer their time to go pick blueberries. Let me tell you the ways in which I will tell you to go fuck yourself. Take your clinical ladder and shove it up your fucking ass with the blueberries. I just wiped a blueberry off some granddaddy's ass. You think I'm gonna go pick one? You have got me fucked up. This why I'm a PRN princess. I don't want your health insurance. I don't want your benefits. I don't want your stupid fucking clinical ladder. I want your PRN pay. I want to make my own fucking schedule, and I want you to suck a corporate dick. Okay? Because I swear to God, if I saw that in my hospital system, I would be a stripper. I would march my crazy happy ass right on down to that CEO's office with my associate's, bachelor's, and half of a master's degree and my certifications and tell him to eat a bag of Richards. A whole fucking bag. In fact, I'd supply him said bag of Richards. Are they out of their mind? This clearly, listen, how about this? I'll pick blueberries at the very minute this fucktard of a president of ours goes out there and picks some with me. We'll do that. I'll pick blueberries the very second that fucktard orangutan man decides he doesn't want to throw humans to alligators. Now, if you're wondering why I am so worked up about this, all I can tell you is, number one, I have autism and injustice sensitivity runs red hot. Number two, I'm about to start my period and I'm perimenopausal and I think the moon is actually full. So all things are coming together for me to get actually butthurt over something that doesn't affect me right now. Could it affect me someday? It might. And in that case, I'll really be pissed. But right now, it's not really affecting me, but it's enough to chat my ass. And I don't fucking care. And I know somebody's going to be in the comments being like, oh, if you're so angry, you should quit your job. I would like to quit America. Is that an option? No? Okay, then go eat it. Eat those blueberries. And here's the thing. If it was just volunteering our time, and we didn't just, lock up half of the farm workers in this country, if it was just like helping a local farm out before we, as a country, decided to lock up all of the immigrant criminals, well, it'd be a different story. It's not that I'm not afraid to go help. I volunteer my time for my clinical ladder, but not for the fucking government. Nope. How about this? You let some of them people that you put in the concentration camps, you let them go. They want. Matter of fact, let them go. Put them in your job that you suck at, and we'll rule the world. This is a pinky and a brain moment right now. Here's the thing. I didn't validate that I didn't validate the whole story. I might be full of shit. I might be pulling it out of my ass, and TikTok fooled me again. But that's where we're at in this world, where I would see something like that and be like, yup, that sounds like some shit healthcare CEOs would do. That sounds like some bullshit in this country. That's where we're at, where I don't even have to validate the dumb shit for it to actually be a possibility. But let me tell you one more fucking time in case it wasn't clear. What I'm not about to do is be free labor because the orange orangutan man fucked up. It's not happening. I'll die on that hill. You can't fucking make me. Hell, I can't even make me do half the shit I'm supposed to do, and I'm in my own body. Fuck around and find out. You, sir, made a whole lot more people more sick, and you're gonna try and get free labor out of the people that are gonna attempt to keep the people alive when you're trying to actively kill them. Are you outside of your fucking mind? Why don't you take that on down to your golf club and have the rich good old boys go pick some blueberries? I really feel that's good. That's reparations. That would be reparations for the enslaving of an entire race picking cotton. Go pick some blueberries, rich white boys. This is a perfect time for you to fucking have a little bit of karma coming back to get you. Anyway, I gotta drive. It's raining. I'm pissed. Wait, time out. Before I piss off the people that I love, just let me just say, I am not the keeper of reparations. I think that'd be a cool reparation, but I am just a white chick. I don't own the reparations. I think, but you know, like, if that's something that you'd be into for reparations, I would support that. Just round all the rich white guys up and make them go do manual labor. I will support you in that. I support you in whatever reparations you want. Honestly, that was just an idea, but it ain't my reparations. I just want to put that out there. Don't come for me in those comments. Please don't stitch that shit. Context is everything. And I think, generally speaking, all of us really fucking hate white rich guys right now. They're like, literally, the worst part of America is a rich white man. I'm sure some MAGA fucker is gonna say something about that shit. Ask me if I care. I don't. No, don't ask me how we got from blueberries to reparations to hating rich white people. I don't fucking know. This brain is no longer medicated with ADHD medicine because I don't want to sell my soul to the corporate devil and corporate healthcare anymore. I'm a PRM princess. I don't get health insurance, and I'm certainly not going to do it for blueberries. See, there we go, full circle. Boom.
I read this article, and it says that they got hate after D.L. Hughley posted, which is after I posted it. I got that flyer from a friend who pulled it from the center where she works, exactly like that. I checked the QR code, and it works. It does not name the farm until you actually sign up, and in order to sign up, you have to put your name and all that good stuff, and I did not do that. So I didn't even know the name of the farm because the link still works. It takes you to this. It says it's active mellow work, and this is what it gives the description. This is what it says. The vibe is physical, outdoors, busy. And in location, it just gives that, and it says sign up to see exact location. This is all the information I had. So I never named a farm, and the QR code on that flyer that I blacked out, as far as I saw, didn't name a farm. But as you can see, the circle top, I'm trying to block out the address because I don't want them to get, people signing up to not show up. But it goes through fulfill, which is exactly what the flyer says it's going to do. So how the person in this article got hate, if they got it, it didn't come from me, and it didn't come from the flyer that I posted unless somebody found an unscrambled QR code and then signed up and then found the location. But I'm not doing that. I thought it was ridiculous that was posted as a clinical ladder opportunity through Fulfill. And somebody else in another comment section mentioned that the head of Fulfill is head of the Republican Party somehow in that state. So that part makes sense. And that probably had a tie to the hospital, if I was to guess, at how all of that ended up at a facility. But the person told me exactly what facility it's in and what hospital system. And they asked me to black it out because they had been vocal at their place of work about how ridiculous it was. And again, this is somebody I know in real life. So whatever hate this got through to that farm, I never pointed to it. I couldn't even tell you if it is correct because I didn't get any further than just making sure the QR code went to fulfill, went to that. And like I said, I blacked it out so that they wouldn't have people signing up not to be there. Like, I blacked it out to prevent exactly that from happening. So I don't know. Like, I don't know how somehow it got to that farm. Now, I didn't expect my video to go very far because my videos don't go far. The last thing I expected is fucking DL Hughley to post it on Instagram because somebody said they saw me on Instagram, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not on Instagram anymore. And once it gets there, Lord only freaking knows. But I tried. I blacked out the code, and I wouldn't have shared it if I didn't know exactly where it came from. But if the entire flyer was fake, I'll say that, then why does the QR code go to fulfill, which is who the clinical ladder says that it's with? Why would it do that? Why would somebody create a fake flyer, post it all around the hospital for people to find it, get outraged with a link that functions, a link to sign up, and a link through the organization that says it goes through the organization that the clinical ladder is through? And if it wasn't something the hospital supported, don't you think somebody in admin walking around the hallways would have looked and said, what the fuck is this, and pulled them down? Or sent an email saying that this was sent, we don't know where this came from? Like, don't you think that would have happened? So, I'm sorry. As far as I'm concerned, the flyer that I received and that I posted checks out. Everything is consistent. The flyer says picking blueberries through fulfill. You scan the QR code, it gives you blueberry pickings through fulfill. It tells you how to sign up. It has times available, and it gives you the location once you sign up. How much more legit can you get? That's what you would do if you saw it in the hospital, right? And notice in that I linked to where it showed to, it didn't say, it just said you're filling them, putting them in boxes, and putting them on the back of a truck. It says they're going to be donated, but that's a trust me, bro. Truly, it's a trust me, bro. And I don't trust anybody nowadays. So anyway, I just wanted to clear all of that up because I don't know how much more due diligence, I don't know what red flags that I would have seen. That all seemed, the flyer is legit. It may not be that particular farm. I don't know if it is. But the flyer is legit as far as I'm concerned. The link still works. I just checked it.